I've tried Slack. Did I get kicked out of Slack too? Ow. Say something.
This is Mark Stevenson. Please leave your name and number following the beep. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Mark, it's Mike. Just returning your call. Give me a call. Bye. Don't give a shit, man. Like,
Even if they stop me, they can't stop me.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi guys, I shaved. Say something. I can't say that. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm looking real quick. Is this Jim? I'm looking for Mr. Murphy. Anyway, my name is Mike Venentin. I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Do you plan on voting on the primaries on Tuesday? Wasn't planning on it? You don't care about anything? Boop boop. He hung up on me. Nobody cares. Every time I get yelled at, I don't want to do this anymore. Because I can go make a bunch of money and not get in trouble. Hey, how you doing? I got hung up on. Boop boop. Hey, how you doing? Bill? Mr. Landry? Mr. Landry? Hey, how you doing, sir? My name is Mike Venetten. I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primaries on Tuesday? Oh, you're there. All right. So do you already have? Do you know who 100% who you're voting for? It was it. Oh, but you're going to work it anyway. Are you going to watch the Are you going to watch the primaries tonight? Hmm. I mean the debate. Sorry, I've been on the phone all day. Yes, the debate tonight, sir. Disgusting. I completely agree with you. I just got in trouble. Are you still there? You hung up on me? Okay, that guy just told me he doesn't care what the socialists and I don't even know if anybody's there. There's three people here. That guy just told me that he doesn't care what the communists and socialists want, but I can't bring anything up. So I'm not going to. Next call. Stephanie Breck, not it, bro. I don't know. Say something. Okay, so hey, how you doing? Is this Sheldon? Sheldon, Mr. Pennoyer. No contact. Here I come to save the day. Hey, Doug. Doug hung up on me. These people are retards. Oh, sorry, can't say that. Bob. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hey, my name is Mike Venetten. I'm giving you a call all the way out of sunny Southern California, San Diego, California. You mind if I ask you a loaded question? Are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday? Oh, I'll tell you what. You tell me who you're voting for. It's 100% going to be Buttigieg. How am I gonna? How do I spin? Okay, well, enjoy Buttigieg. I know I'm not. I'm trying to think. There's actually one guy in office that's favored to beat Trump head to head out in Vegas. You have any idea? It's not Buttigieg. You know who it is? It's Andrew Yang. I am the Yang gang. You're talking to the Yang gang. Do you know that's actually a Republican idea? Are we done talking? Are we done talking? I'm telling you, Andrew, if you want that Trump out of office, there's only one guy that can beat him. Okay, I'm going to tell you in Vegas where they make I think he hung up on me. Okay. I can't get through objections now. Hold on, please call. I have to call. I don't know how to get through these objections, guys. So, if anybody brings up I don't know, is that 4 people here? I think I'm just a narcissist and I like the attention. I don't even know who's watching me. Hey, how you doing? Nope. Talk to correct person. Number. Hey, how you doing? Is this Laura? It's a fax machine. It's a fax machine. Keep it going. They trying to censor me, Colton. I did. Hey, how you doing? Matt LeBlanc. No contact. I just want to let you guys know I never worked this late or this hard. And hey, how you doing? I'm looking for John. John told me to go F myself. Whoop. Hey, Liz. No. I don't want to say do not call. I want to call her. No contact. I think I just left a voicemail to saying that. Let's keep it going. I just want to be honest. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to bring this up. Ugh. Hey, how you doing? I'm looking for Elizabeth. Real quick, sir, maybe you can help me. Are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday? Yeah, are you definitely going to vote? Do you know who you're voting for? Perfect. Can you give me like 2 minutes if you're undecided? You're who I'm looking to talk to. What do you say? Okay, what the hell? Why not? The debates are tonight, right? Yeah, you're gonna watch. Okay, real quick. I don't know what your priorities. You're not watching? Oh, you got to. I won't be able to sell you on my candidate if you don't watch him. Nobody knows who he is. Oh, it's okay. Are you leaning towards anybody? Is there anybody that's going to get your vote on Tuesday? Warren did not do too well in the in Iowa. I spent 3 weeks in Iowa. She didn't really translate that well. You don't care? Oh well, I'm just saying. I think she's. I agree. There were people. You want to know what's insane? Their caucus means so much to the election process. Some of these people were great. Don't get me. Some of these people were wonderful human beings, but I met the nicest people I've ever met. But some of them, like I would call them and I'd say, "Do you know who you're voting for?" And they go, "Yeah, I'm going to vote for this person." For example, was Buttigieg, and I go, "Why?" And they said, "Because I got something in the mail. I got a pamphlet on my door." Oh, that's why you're voting? Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's my pitch. I don't know what your biggest So everybody's got their priorities lined up. Number one, number two, number three. I don't know if you care about, climate change, number one, the women's right to choose is number one, whatever it might be. For me, my number one is getting Trump out of office. Okay, then I need to tell you about my guy. Now, my guy that I'm calling you about, huh? I'm sorry, I gotta make it. All right, I'll talk faster. I'll talk faster. So my guy that I'm calling about, out in Vegas, they set the lines for everything. You can bet on football, baseball, basketball, that show, The Bachelor, doesn't matter. They'll take action on anything. They have no bias. They have no interest. What they do is the only thing they care about is being on the right side of the money. They are, okay, there's only one candidate that's favored to beat Trump head to head that they put out the lines for. Do you have any idea who it is? Nope. Trump's a massive favorite over Biden. Nope. Trump is a massive favorite over Sanders. He's too far to the left. No, it's not Steyer. It's not Bloomberg. It's actually, his name is Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang. 100%. Look it up. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you right now. Give me your email. I'll send it. I'll send you Vegas odds right now. Yeah. That's not true at all. The lines come out in Vegas. I'll prove it to you. Give me an email. No, you can bet on it right now. I can go online to different books and different odds and actually place money on this. Okay. All right, bud. Take care. He's voting for Buttigieg. Seems like everybody likes Buttigieg. Maybe we should just all hop on the Buttigieg wagon. We can all be together when on election night when that dude gets absolutely railroaded for that thing we will not mention. Say something. Hey, how you doing? I'm looking for Elizabeth. Mrs. Hanaway, my name is Mike Vanetton. I'm calling you all the way from sunny San Diego, California. Just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday? Do you have anybody in mind, or is it still undecided and up in the air? I just came from, I'll tell you in a second, but I just came from Iowa, and Biden he actually did the worst of anybody as far as expectations were concerned. So I think, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but I don't, for me, I can tell you that what I'm not interested in Biden, I feel he's out of touch with his voter base. He constantly says things that are just like, could you be more out of touch with the people who, do you agree? Okay, so that's why I'm calling you. There's somebody that's actually favored in Vegas by odds makers to beat Trump head to head. You can bet on anything. The Bachelor, football, baseball, basketball, does not matter, right? You can even bet on who's favored to beat Trump. And there's one Democratic candidate that's actually favored to beat Trump head to head. Do you have any idea who it is? His name is Andrew Yang. Well, everybody does, and that's why we're all sitting here looking up as Democrats. We're looking at the Mount Everest. We got to climb up this thing, and it's a mountain. It's Trump Matterhorn, right? This is the Mount Everest. I mean, I'm telling you, in the history of the United States, there's never ever been a conservative incumbent that was voted out of office when the market was at an all-time high. Never ever in the history of the world. So we need a miracle, and I have the miracle for you because this guy polls exceptionally well with the moderates, the libertarians, the undecideds and the swing voters, and most importantly, he pulls a lot of the Trump support. When I worked at his office, half the office were Trump supporters. He's the only one in Vegas, odds makers have said, is actually a favorite against Trump head to head. His name is Andrew Yang. We are along. Oh, he does. He does. But man, I just came from Iowa where I had to give my own caucus. I was a precinct captain. Okay, first of all, don't even get me started on Iowa. They're living in the caucus idea is the most archaic thing I've ever done in my life. But that's beside the point. What happened when I was out there, when I worked the room before, I made about 5,000 phone calls and I talked to about 1,000 people. When I went out there, I realized when I was working the room before the caucus started, when I walked around, right, and I talked to people, that nobody knew who Andrew Yang was. They know two things about him. They want to give you $1,000, and he's Asian. They don't even know he's Chinese. They don't even know the exact. They just know he's Asian. So this is what would happen, right? And I just want you to try to understand this. This guy came out of nowhere. We're not supposed to be here. We were kept out of the Iowa debates. Anytime MSNBC brings us up or CNN brings us up, they roll their eyes and they scoff. And that translates down to the voters. Yang does very, very well with the young YouTube crowd. Those are the people that have absolutely funded and pushed this campaign through. Now, what is so important about Yang right now is this. If your biggest priority, okay, if you agree with me that we're going to have a hell of a time getting Trump out of office, a vote for anybody but Andrew Yang is a vote for another 4 years of Trump. I want you, when you watch, are you going to watch the debates tonight? Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible. I hope you get to watch it. Oh, I believe that. We just got half of our Yang Twitters just got knocked out. It's crazy all the things that happen. You can't access your internet either? Wow, that's crazy. So more, yeah. But you can put your phone still working? Uh-huh. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm calling you on my landline. So here's what I'm going to tell you. If you got the internet, you'll watch the debates. No, it's still off. Okay, well when you turn on your cable, maybe it'll work by the time you still got a couple hours before it kicks in. But if not, you'll be able to go online and watch the debate via YouTube until Tuesday. All I want you to do, if your biggest priority is getting Trump out of office, if your biggest priority is making the bad orange man go away, Andrew Yang is the guy that's favored to beat Trump head to head, and he's the only one because he will smash Trump. Anybody else, Trump will run through, and we're going to have to deal with another four. It's because people in the middle love him. Okay, he's less of a Democrat and he's more in the middle. He pulls exceptionally well with moderates. He pulls exceptionally well with independents. He pulls exceptionally well with libertarians and undecided voters, swing voters in swing states. And like I said, I was just in Iowa. Half of our office were Trump supporters in 2016. And they all said if Yang doesn't get it, they're going to vote for Trump. Trump. Yeah, no, I agree. I said the same thing. But I just want you to know that this is the guy that if you put, I don't understand why the DNC sees this, or maybe they just don't, they want to be ignorant to the situation. But to the Democrat nomination, right? If you want to beat Trump, he's the guy, because it comes down to what? Swing voters and swing states. And the blues are going to come out for the blues. You know, the Dems are going to come out, whoever the Dem was, and the Reds are going to come out for the Reds. So who can grab the attention of the person in the middle? His name is Andrew Yang. So what I want you to do, if you can watch the debates tonight, I want you to put them on. Keep an open mind. If he rubs you the right way, I want you to go down and vote on Tuesday for him, because we need every one of your votes. This campaign is really starting to catch fire. So that's number one. No, okay. Perfect. When you watch. Yeah, I'm listening. Sorry. Biden is old and he's out of touch. Biden is old and he's out of touch. So all I'm saying is watch this kid just with an open mind. but he's got that je ne sais quoi. He's got that charm, that likability that Obama had that you can't quite put your finger on. He's got the likability factor as well as being exceptionally intelligent, okay? Nope, he's from New York City. He's from New York. He's from New York. He grew up in New York. We're welcome. You can hang up. Bye. Thanks for talking to me. Well, there's 2 voters for Yang, I think. They just got to watch him. I don't know. So that was great. I just, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to say this, or I don't know what am I allowed to say that Biden's old? Or is that divisive? If somebody says that Bernie's old or Biden's old, am I allowed to echo that thought, or do I have to suppress that thought and keep it to myself because that's divisive and that's age discrimination? I don't know what I'm supposed to say and what I'm not supposed to say. So I'm having a tough time here, walking on eggshells, trying to talk to these Democrats for all of you to teach you how to do this. But the important part here was I was able to flip her because the first question I asked is, "You going to watch the debates?" Yes. Tells you she's a Democrat. And speaking to ability, but it's a valid concern due to health reasons. Yeah, but isn't it age discrimination, Alex? It's not. I mean, if I can't bring up someone's orientation as a legitimate concern against Trump, I don't. All right, whatever. I'm not going to argue. So I'll take it. Yes, sir. May I have another? I will say this. So anyway, I opened her up. I just said, "Hey guys, what do you guys think about? Are you planning on voting at the primaries?" Yes. Number 2. Wait, my advice, Mike, is to ask instead of tell. If age is a concern, just agree and ask them why they believe that. I'm trying my damnedest. Thank you, Keith. Let them sell themselves. That age is a problem. Okay. That's number 1. But anyway, so for any of you guys looking to phone bank, I asked the question, are they going to the primaries? They're doing, hey, appreciate it. You too, Keith. You're the man. So I asked them, are they going to the primaries? Yes. Are they planning on voting? Yes. Are you going to watch the debate? Yes. Tells you all you need to know. I asked them if they know who they're voting for yet. I didn't get the 100% absolutely positively. They said they're undecided. Those are people you jump into and you listen to and then try to sell on Yang. Anyway, so I'm going to get back on the phone before the debates go, working for free. And I don't know why. No contact, remove. Oh, I'm going to say, yeah, that went well. Talk to correct person. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm looking for Mary. Is this Mrs. Gorman? Hey, how you doing? My name is Mike Van Etten. I'm giving you a call all the way from sunny Southern California, San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday? You always vote. Are you going to watch the debates tonight? Good. Me too. Do you have anybody in mind? Is it 100? Are you leaning one way or are you undecided? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's none of my business. Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. So a lot of the times you guys are going to get older people. It's just the people, they don't want to tell you. She said, "Oh, voting is my business." Just say thanks and move on. Don't waste your time with non-buyers. I'm so tired. Oh, I'm calling again. Hey, how you doing? Grace. Hey, Grace. My name is Mike Van Etten. I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. Just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting on the primaries on Tuesday? Perfect. Do you have somebody in mind? There are some good ones. So real quick, I'm going to make you my pitch for somebody that I believe is the only one that can beat Trump head to head. That's to me is the biggest on my priority list. Whoever can make the bad orange man go away is the guy who I would dial the phone for and volunteer because I want him out so bad. Perfect. All right. So here's my case for a special someone. There is one person, okay, in Vegas. Vegas will set the lines for little everything. They have no bias. All they care about is being on the right side of the bet or the money. There is one candidate, according to Vegas, that is a favorite. He's actually a 3-1 favorite to beat Trump head to head. It's not Biden. It's not Warren. It's not Sanders. It's not Buttigieg. It's not Amy. Do you have any idea who it is? His name is Andrew Yang. No, yeah, the problem is a lot of people have heard of him and they like him. They just don't talk about him. So that's perfect. Okay, so he's going to actually perfect. He's going to actually be on the debate. Okay, he's going to be at the debate tonight in Iowa. We got about 6% of the vote, which was exceeded expectations. We're supposed to be at 2%, and they kept us out of the debate in Iowa. We managed in Iowa to gain in the polls and not even be in the debate. And when I went to the caucus there, I was there. I had to tell people they knew two things about him. They want to give everybody $1,000, or he wants to give everybody $1,000 over the age of 18, and he's Asian. They don't even know that he's Chinese. They don't know the exact heritage, but that's beside the point. People don't know enough about him. So if your biggest issue, I don't know who's even on your radar, but if your biggest issue is beating Trump head to head, there is one candidate that is actually favored to beat Trump. It's not any of those people. It's little Andrew Yang and little engine that could. We've got a tall task ahead of us. There's in the history of the United States, there has never, ever, ever been an incumbent conservative that's voted out of office when the market's at an all-time high. So we've got Mount Everest to climb, and there's one candidate, according to odds makers, that can beat Trump head to head, and his name is Andrew Yang. You're voting for Andrew? It's another one. I'll put you down as a caucus. Thank you so much, ma'am. Watch him tonight at the debates. If you're planning on watching the debates, he'll close you himself. You won't even need me. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and your vote. I'm not going to let you down. All right. Thank you so much. Bye. So I got 3 voters in, I don't know, half an hour. I'm dialing. I don't know. Maybe if I put this on Reddit, we'll start getting some more, unless they kick me out of Reddit for being a duty face. La la la. Man, there's share the stream, dudes. Share the stream. Never cross the stream. Oh, maybe here I know exactly who I'll put this into. Hold on. I'm learning so much. I know how to get my link right away now, and then I put it here. We'll see if that works. I'm going to make a post on Reddit. I don't know. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Context. Oh, excuse me. Create post. Maybe I don't know if they'll let me even create this one anymore. We'll see. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, and I'm your boyfriend. Okay, I just made a post. So if it jumps up, that means Reddit, if we get to 30 again, it's all because of Reddit. So Twitter's good, Reddit's good, everybody share it. I don't know. I'll do this until Alex, when am I done? When it starts at 8, so 5 o'clock. So I still got like another, if I wanted another 2 hours, but we'll see. All right, it's back up to 9. Cool. All right, I'm gonna get back on it, and so far I flipped just in 30 minutes 4 voters that said that they will vote for our boy Andy. Oh, we got it to 11. Yeah, I think it's Reddit, guys. I don't know if the Twitter stuff works. Maybe it does. I don't know. I think I'm phone bank. John, how you doing? 4. God bless. No contact. Well, I had fun while it lasted. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Hey, how you doing? Kathy? Kathy, my name is Mike Vanetten. I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the caucus on Tuesday? Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that, ma'am. Okay, that one's rough. So that lady cried and said her husband was dying and then hung up on me, and now I feel terrible. So cool. I'm going to say remove her. Hey, how you doing? I'm looking for Adam. My name's Mike Vanetten. I'm calling you out of San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you, are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday? Don't know? Okay. Well, I'll leave you alone then. No contact. Wait, no, do not say no contact. My dad just sent me a Trump. Hey, how you doing? Edmund? Edmund. Oh, I'm looking for Edmund. Oh, okay. Maybe you can help me. My name's Mike. I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday? Me neither. Are you a Trump supporter? Oh, okay. So you can't even vote. Well, good day and have a nice day. Doop, 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 doop. Hey, we got to 13. All right. So I'm dialing. Hey, how you doing? George. Yeah, I'm looking for George. My name's Mike Vanetten. Calling just to know, just to ask you a loaded question. I'm calling you from San Diego. Are you planning on voting at the primaries on Tuesday? You are. Is he? Okay. You can't actually at all. You have to be independent or Democratic. Would you vote if you could? Was there anybody you would vote for? Do you not like Trump anymore? He turned you off, huh? Is your husband a registered independent or a registered Democrat? Okay, if I sold you on a candidate, you think it would translate to him? Okay. I'm not a fan of Trump at all, and there's actually one candidate on the priority list. For me is I don't know what if you think climate change is most important, the woman's right to choose, the economy, healthcare, whatever. For me, it's getting that bozo the orange bad man out of office. That is my biggest thing, and that's the reason I'm doing this right now. I'm working for the one candidate in Vegas. They'll make the odds for everything. Baseball, basketball, The Bachelor, whatever. You can bet on anything, right? Out in Vegas, there's one candidate that's actually favored to beat Trump head to head. It's not Biden. It's not Bernie. It's not Warren. It's not Amy. It's not Buttigieg. You know who it is? His name is Andrew Yang. Do you have any thoughts on Andrew Yang? Oh, okay. So you had a canvasser. Yeah, they go and knock on a million doors. Have you ever heard him talk? Is there anything you even heard about him? Yeah. Okay, here's what I'll tell you, is what I'm telling everybody. If a vote for anybody besides Andrew, we're a long shot, right? In the history of the United States, in the absolute history of the long history of the United States, there has never been a conservative voted out of office when the market's at an all-time high like it is. So we already have a huge Mount Everest to climb, right? That goes for all of us. So we pulled at about 6%. We really need to make a splash in New Hampshire, and we need your husband's vote. So are you going to watch the debates tonight with him? Okay, I want you, when you watch the debate, watch Andrew Yang. He has the charisma that Obama had, and he's the most brilliant person up on the stage once you really listen to him talk. So I want you to keep a very open eye when you see Andrew Yang tonight. I'm telling you, he's going to knock your socks off. And if he does, can I get you to try to convince your husband to vote for him on Tuesday? Who does he like? Biden. Here, my issue with Biden is I just came back. I worked in Iowa for 3 weeks. Okay, I was in Iowa for 3 weeks. I dialed the phone. It was freezing cold. It was unbelievable. Okay, I had an amazing time. I met some amazing friends, but Biden performed worse than anyone if you look at exceeding expectations or underachieving expectations. For him to only get like barely over Amy Klobuchar, which how much money he spent and the name recognition he had, is something that's I don't. Here's what all I'm trying to do is this. I'm trying to get the bad orange man out of office. And if the one guy, and all I want you to do is just keep try to tell your husband, look at this guy, because this is the one guy in Vegas that's favored to beat Trump should he get there. Now, we're a long shot to make it to DNC, but should we get the nomination, we're the guy that can beat this guy. So tell your husband that when you watch him tonight. Watch him closely. If people pay attention to him. My dad was a Biden guy. He watched him. If I don't know if you did the town hall meetings, you saw him on the town hall meetings. He goes, Andy Yang gets my vote. People lay down once they see him talk. He just has that thing. So I'm going to ask you just to try to maybe tape your husband's eyeballs open and just have him take a second look at Andrew Yang. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Have a great day. Hey, we're up to 12. Okay, she was great. She's a registered Republican. I shouldn't have turned it off. She's a registered Republican. He's an independent. She can't vote. Maybe he can. I just, qualified real quick. I just, are you looking? Well, he's undecided. Perfect. So, that's who you're trying to really grab a hold. So, I don't know. Let's get back at it. Let's see how many people we can get, pumped up and excited about our old pal Andy Yang before he's gonna crush it, man. Just wait. He's gonna crush it. Everybody on Twitter is gonna love it, and then MSNBC and CNN are gonna go, I don't think Andy Yang did very well. You know it. I know it. We all know it. I don't know if I talked to the correct person, but. So any questions, feel free to ask me right on the side. I've been doing this a long time. Anything I can do to help. Hey, how you doing? Tom. Tom has a fax machine. Anything I can do to help quell any sort of anxiety, phone anxiety, anything I can tell you, objections, just right to the right, guys. Let's share the stream, PhoneBanging4Yang on Twitter. Yeah, Alex. I love Alex. I'm calling. Get me pumped up. Hey, how you doing, Mary? Mary, how you doing? Can you hear me? Mary. Okay, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Mike Vanetton. I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting out the primary on Tuesday? You are. Perfect. You have somebody in mind? Is it 100% lock for Bernie? Can I, if I made the most compelling argument, could I get you off Bernie? Okay. You're well. Have a good day. Okay, so right there, right? I just qualified. You sound like you're from New Hampshire. I do? Look, all right. I was born and raised in Southern California. Maybe a lot of times when I talk, like if I talk a guy from Alabama, usually he goes, hello. I go, hello, how you doing? I just mimic. So maybe that's why. So that person came out right off the bat and said that they're voting for Bernie, and I couldn't turn them around. So I'm not going to waste 15 minutes trying to get their vote. They know who they're voting for. You can talk to your blue in the face, but they're not coming off of it. A little, okay. Well, maybe I didn't even know that New Hampshire had its own. Well, I guess it is like kind of close to Massachusetts. I hear Massachusetts when I talk to these people. So I'll tell you what. This might be a better idea. What if I 1-865-500-4932.
Please enter your PIN, then pound.
Okay. 126 pound. So
you are now connected.
What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pitch with the speaker so you guys can hear. I'm not making this up. This shit's easy if they're undecided. I can, you get to talk to the correct person. You like trim beard? Yeah, I know. I needed it. I really needed it. I let that shit grow in Iowa. Colton was with me. Me and Colton Colton was knocking on doors, and I was in the office in the warmth with. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so Claudia's not there. No contact. So as soon as I hear that beep, I just jump all over these guys. Why? Because you want to be pumped up. You want to be excited. You want to grab their attention. I like the trim beard, dude. Dude, thanks, man. This happens. That happens in phone sales, which Mike. What happens? Who's Keith? Keith, what happens in phone sales? Hey, how you doing?
Who's this?
Yeah, my name's Michael Vanett. I'm calling your dog is scaring me somehow over the phone. My name is Mike Vanett. I'm giving you a call from San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the caucus, or not the caucus, excuse me, the primary on Tuesday? No, and are you a Trump supporter? All right, good for you. I'm scared of Bernie Sanders. Are you? Do you think Trump's just going to blow by Bernie? I agree too. I agree too. So what I'm going to tell you this, Trump 2020, thumbs up. Let's go get it, okay? Have a great day, ma'am. Take care. So, she's still talking. So she's a Trump supporter. I can't. If they could vote, I might push a narrative that I'll get in trouble for and get my stream shut down. But she's a Trump supporter, so bye. You sound like people like the people you end up talking to. Oh, I do. It's always good at it. Oh. Okay, now I gotta enter more numbers. No contact. Oh, I'm the man, Keith. I don't know how good you train closers, but bro, hey, how you doing?
To prove you're not a robocaller, please enter the number 23. Again, please enter the number 23.
Keith, what do you sell? Tell me, what are you selling right now, Keith? Life insurance. Oh, cool. How many hours do you work a lot? How many hours are you putting in closing on the phone? I don't know if I've never gotten a life insurance. I raise money right here in my room for like startups. Keith Clement, cool.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 6032445.
You opened up a call center in Iowa? Shit. My biggest my biggest problem, Keith, that I found is I can't find anybody like any of these Hey, how you doing? Gene? Gene.
No.
I'm looking for Gene. Okay, hung up on me. I can't find anybody to teach how to do this. Like I can say, hey, you want to make like 15 grand a month? Let me teach you how to do this. And everybody says, yeah. And then they get scared of the phone. So 20 plus years. I can't believe you opened up a call center in Iowa. That's mind blowing. Good. Well, we need you, Keith. You're exactly what we're looking for. Hop on the dialer. Come on. We got to get these people pumped up. I get really sad when my number of viewers goes down. I don't know why. Shouldn't matter. Hey, Kim. Kimmy. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Well, but then he's paying out of his own pocket to have these guys call for Andy Yang. Like, you can't, We had a call center in Iowa, I think from like the Philippines, making phone calls for us. Hey, how you doing? Paul. Hi, I'm looking for Paul.
Who's calling, please?
My name's Mike Vanetton. Is he there or?
He is.
Perfect. I'm calling you from San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday?
We are, but you know what, Mike? Your phone ID says that you're calling from Des Moines rather than from San Diego. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hang up.
If you want, that's just a dialer. I can. She got mad at me because my dialer said Iowa, so I'm going to start telling people I'm from fucking Burlington again. Forget it. We expanded before you even knew who Geico was. How old are you, Keith? Remove number. Late 90s. No, how old are you? If you're late 90s, goddamn, that's some 43. Okay, yeah. Did you get a piece of that, Keith? Did you get any of that Geico money? All right, I'm gonna. Hey, how you doing, Marge?
Okay.
Margaret. My name is Mike Vanetton. I'm giving you a call out of Burlington, Iowa. I'm just gonna ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting on the primary on Tuesday?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
You're planning on watching the debates tonight?
No.
No, so you're not watching the debates, and you're probably not going to vote at the primary. Okay. Well, I'll leave you alone. Have yourself a wonderful day. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, is everything okay? I kind of told Joe off today. Okay, so are you back on? All right. Well, I told him today, like I took the gloves off and just told him, look, you owe Mark 70 grand, you owe me 15 grand, like, or I guess he keeps sending me $1,000. It's like as soon as the money comes in, I get my cut, and then you figure out where you're gonna do it. You gotta stop borrowing from Peter to give to Paul. Yeah, he should be. I told him, he goes, oh, I'm taking care of Mark. I go, how the fuck are you taking care of Mark? Like you owe Mark all that money. Like pay him. If you're going to take care of him, pay your people, and we'll be back for you. And I told him, I go, I can't believe you gave 100 grand to a hedge fund to raise money for your deal, right? And meanwhile, you owe your two guys that got you to where you are the 100 fucking grand. You gave away. I mean, I think he thought that he thought that the hedge fund that they were just going to blow through it. But they were just going to be able to pay us back, no problem. But I just told them, I'm done. You don't start paying me straight up. Yeah, I told him, I go, look, if I ever work for you, because I told him, I go, you need to get me down to zero, or you're not going to work for you. Once the money comes in, if it's not straight in my pocket, I'm moving on. Like, fuck this. Like, I'm getting, I'm working for this campaign right now, and they got me on YouTube, and the people are sending me money for it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm not. If he starts paying us, I'm good. If things start changing, I'm done after this. Shit doesn't get right after this. I'm ready to find another deal. Well, yeah, I told him. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like I can't worry about that. I can't be stuck to a deal because people might lose their money. It's a startup. 9 out of 10 startups fail. It's just what happens. Like I can't be worried, about about that. I got to do what's best for me. And shit, I have all the newsletters from him, everything I told these people, the information that I got directly from him. So I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, but the same thing happened. I mean, my dad opened his mouth, but you were good on the Harrisburg thing. So, I mean, if they do, they do. But I mean, I can't worry about that too much. Whatever happens, happens. I told all my guys when they send me money, look, this is a startup. 9 out of 10 startups fail. I'm not giving you any guarantees. If you put the money in because you like the money and you like the idea. So, I'm down too. Like, just like, shit. You got to get me to zero, and I'll be back on the front form. And once he does that, as long as the 30 points will make, as long as my cut comes out the next day with the money, then I'm good. Well, I don't know. I told him I got to get me down to zero. When you get me down to zero, I'll start making some more money. But you owe me 15 grand, and I'm tired of this. Yeah, I'll flip it around stuff. Yeah, okay, well then tell them, because that's another thing too, is it's almost been stocked forever. And I never see my fucking name on a certificate. I'll tell you what, just out of respect for you, all right? If you're on board and you start paying us, because I know me bringing in money will get you paid, then I'll do it. But that's it. How many shares do you want? That's nothing. We each want 500,000. All right. How many shares do you want? Look, as of now, the circuit that these things are printed on isn't worth toilet paper. So how many zeros do you want on this thing? Fuck that. I'm asking for at least 500,000. I'm not letting him talk me down. I'm not letting he needs us. He's gonna have to fill it out. All right, so I'll get us 500,000 shares each. No, that's fine. I'll handle them. I know how to talk to them. All right. So what I'll do is I'll just tell them I want our shares, and we're good to go from there. Okay. All right, Mark. I'll handle it. Don't forget to take care of me on this one. Hey, Mark. When you get your 500 shares, I want 30 points on the 500 shares. All right. All right. I'll take care of it. But we can't. Sold. I'll take it. I need those laid out. All right, so let me talk to him, and then we'll get in it from there. And then if we get our shares, you just want me to start working, and we'll start making money again. Yeah, no, I told him that this came up too. I told him, we got fucking better use for handing over our fucking money to the fucking. Got a lot of here, dude. He's a piece of chump. He's so stupid. And I'm going to tell him that financial decisions go through me and Mark too. Like we get a say in the company. Like where things are headed. No, I'm serious. Like where the money's going to be spent. All right. Yeah, I know. You're closing me hard right now, Mark. You're closing me hard. All right, I'll tell him. I'm not going to call him because if I hear his voice, I'm going to start screaming at him. I'll text him and I'll tell him this is the deal. This is what needs to happen. As soon as we get our shares, we're back. We're both back on the phone for you, saving your life, saving your ass again. All right, I got this. All right, Mark, take care. Sorry, I have a real life and a real job, so I'm going to laugh my ass off. Wait, who's this? Oh. Boy, Al. All right. So that's a work call. My life is this. So I'll get back on this. I was having more success. Maybe this one? Nope. Maybe this one? Hey, how you doing? Boop boop. I'm losing you guys. I'm losing you guys. All right. Okay. Again, I don't work this hard ever. All right, I'm back on it. Back at it, back at it. I'm connected. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Tracy? My name is Mike Van. I'm giving you a call out of Iowa. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primaries on Tuesday? You are. Do you have anybody in mind? Is it still up in the air? Is it 100%? Am I wasting my breath here? You're exactly who I'm looking for. I'm with the guy. What do you think about Andy Yang? He's. Uh-huh. Okay. Do you have like 2 minutes, and I can just make my case for you before you see Andy Yang, who I promise you will steal the show tonight. I give you my. I don't give guarantees. No, I'm not BSing you, ma'am. I'm calling my shot like Babe Ruth. I'm pointing to the center field bleachers right here. Andy, I can't take you off a list. People like Yang, somebody else is going to get the. I'll try to take it off our list, but you're just going to get bombarded. Before I let you go, all right. I'm not going to try to sway you and tell you who you shouldn't vote for. You should vote for. I'm just going to tell you this. My biggest priority, if you put your priorities, I'm going to tell you about my priorities. My priority number one, okay, is, you could say, is it climate change? Is it healthcare? Is it immigration? Is it a billion different things? For me, it's getting that big orange bozo out of office. And there is one candidate, and that's why I'm working for Yang. There's one candidate out in Vegas where the odds makers, you can bet on everything, and they make billions of dollars a year being on the right side of the money. There is one Democrat candidate that's favored to beat Trump head to head. One. And he's a 3-1 favorite over him, and it's Andrew Yang. I'm just going to tell. No, there's no. I can show you that. I can show you the fact. I can tell you this. I worked in Iowa. I was in Iowa for 3 weeks. I left San Diego. It's 72 degrees here today. To go to Iowa, where I got there, was minus 26, right? I did that because he's the only one that can beat Trump. He'll bring that up today, and you can't argue that. And the reason that is half of my office, there were about 40 volunteers. Half the offices were Trump supporters. The reason Vegas says this is he polls exceptionally well with the moderates, the undecided, the people in the middle, and a lot of ex-Trump supporters that are tired of his Twitter nonsense. Watch him. I want you to watch him with an open eye, open heart, but most importantly, that little thing he has that nobody can put their finger on, he has that charisma factor, and none of the other candidates have it as far as I'm concerned. I'll leave you alone now. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. Take care. Yeah, probably. I think she's going to watch him, and I think she's going to like him. That's all you can do at this point. Okay, so I just got word that, and somebody told me that when I was talking to him, that the internet and the cable down is in New Hampshire. So you guys with your tinfoil hats, it's time to put them back on, and let's blame Pete Buttigieg. What do you say? Or we can blame Bernie. Let's blame the burners. Shit, too. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't even know why I have this phone. Let me get back at it. Probably. You're absolutely right. He probably is a 3-2 favorite, but when I talk as a salesman, I have a little Trump in me where I embellish just a little bit. So you're right. Based to the sales, we have phones like you do, knowing you have. Jessica, thank you. I've been doing this a long time. You can do it too. We need you. We do. We really do. The only way that we're going to do, we're a long shot, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. We are the longest of long shots, but, sometimes miracles happen, and we need people like you to get in these people's heads that he's actually real. So appreciate the compliment. I'm trying not to mess this up. I got in trouble earlier, so I'm trying to be as PC as I can, and I'm not used to having chains on me, but it is what it is. So I'm doing this for the future. La la la. Am I still calling people? I am still calling people. Gary, can you hear me? Gary, can you hear me? Gary, can you hear me, sir? Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? My name is Mike Vanenton. I'm calling you all the way from Iowa. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primaries on Tuesday? That's a big question. Vines? Violins. Did you say violins or vines? Well, I don't. What does that mean? So many vines played through my mind. No, I don't. Are you talking about like the vines, like the little second, like the app, the Vine? That's still a thing. Sure, why not? Are you planning on? What's the meanest answer? I want to know. You don't scare me. Um, he's a no go. Pete Buttigieg. Alex, you cannot call him Pete Buttigieg. His name is Buttigieg, and he has a very lovely family, and he's a wonderful, wonderful candidate. I will not have you calling him that, Alex. Can't be dumb. Don't say that, Alex. Mr. Buttigieg absolutely can. I'm from Germany. I can't phone because of my accent, because my English isn't great, but you're awesome. Oh, thanks. Hey, how you doing? Mary? Oh, I do. I don't know if it's me. I'm not. I haven't been calling you. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm hanging. I'm taking you off the number. All right, relax, relax. Um, uh, Mathis, RH, you're from Germany. If you can speak English, you could probably do it. Pete Butt judges. Alex, I hate to say it, but me too. But he's still a wonderful man, and I love everything about him. I really think he might not be my number one. My number one's obviously Yang. My number two is probably Steyer. My number three, I would be okay with Mayor Pete. As just call him Mayor Pete. You don't have to use the butt judge thing. I think that's divisive. You can't use you keep hello, how you doing? I got hung. Hello? Hello. Alex, you're throwing Alex, you're throwing a lot of big words around that I don't understand. And since I don't understand them, I'm taking them as disrespect. So I'm gonna tell you to watch your mouth. All right. I don't know what mnemonic is. I didn't affect anything else for a year, so my English okay. Oh, fuck that, dude. But the phone is all about, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, Mathis. We need you. I mean, one really cool thing about the rest of the world is I had no idea you guys cared this much about the U.S. presidency. And we got a lot of donations from a lot of people in different parts of the world, not country, that voted for us. I had no idea. Hey, how you doing? I'm looking for Christian. Hello, Christian. Can you hear me? No? Can't hear me? Can't hear me. Okay, bye. Yeah, you know that. It's not about being confident. The worst that's going to happen, these people want to talk to you, and you have to understand that Democrats are all about Math is just honest with them. Yeah, I agree with him. Colton's right on, man. If you want a phone bank, we're not gonna. It's not like you're calling Trump supporters. These are all Democrats. And hey, how you doing, Richard? Dick Edmonds. Not ready. Okay, I'm gonna say not ready. So anyway, here's my pitch to you, Mathis. Is Republicans will absolutely tell you, don't you call America? Yeah. Democrats are a lot more softer than that, and they're a lot more accepting of. I mean, you can definitely, if you're good on the phone, you're not scared of the phone, you'll be able to flip people, and that's the only way we got a shot in prayer at this thing. I'm also not, but I'm literally trying to help you guys get $1,000 a month. I tell people that all the time. I go, I'm trying to get you $1,000 a month, and they just like look at you like you're crazy, and it's just like, oh, okay, well. Never mind then. I'm up to 16 now. Come on, let's get it going. The most I ever got was 30 people watching me. So the goal is 31. So if you're reading this, if you can hear me, don't leave. It makes me feel good that, you guys are watching me. It's my own. Hey, how you doing? Sharon? I'm looking for Sharon. You don't sound like Sharon. You sound like her husband, but I don't know her husband's name. Okay, I'll tell you what my name is. If I tell you my name, will you tell me your name? Perfect. My name is Mike. I'm calling you out of Iowa. I'm going to ask you a loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primaries on Tuesday? Or Tuesday at the primary? Yes, he is, or she is. Are you answering for her, or are you answering for yourself? Oh, okay. She's going to do. Okay. But are you planning on voting? Hell yeah. Okay, perfect. Do you have anybody in mind? Are you and your wife committed? Are you locked in? No, perfect. You're exactly who I'm looking for, the undecided. All right. Okay. Now maybe the debate's in a little bit, and that's why I'm doing this, and that's why I'm getting you guys on the phone and trying to get you all pumped up, because our boy's about to shine. There's one guy that's gonna steal the show tonight, and his name is Andrew Yang. Do you like Andrew Yang? Perfect. Okay, so here's going to be my pitch to you. All right, and then you can say, "You look, whippersnapper. Why don't you just leave me alone and let me get back to my day?" And I'll let you get back to your day and your life. And here's the deal with Andrew. Here's the deal with Andrew Yang, sir. You never told me your name. What's your name? Bob. Is it Robert? Were you born of Robert? My dad's names are. It's Bob. Yeah, my dad's Robert Anthony. Hey, Bob. I love that name. Best name in the history of America, as far as I'm concerned. All right, real quick. No, that's my dad's middle name, Robert Anthony Van Etten. I'm Michael. My middle name's Raymond. I'm a Ray. My middle name, anyway. Albert. Albert. Alfred. So like Bruce Wayne's butler, Alfred. Batman's butler. Yeah, Alfred. Okay, perfect. All right. Here's going to be my pitch to you. All right. All right. I don't know what your priorities look like. Like if you wrote them 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's healthcare, if it's climate change, if it's immigration or health or whatever, right? I don't care. For me, I'll tell you what my biggest priority is getting that orange doofus out of office. Do you agree with me on that? Is that the most pressing? I mean, this guy is opening up coal mines back up. He's taking off national park status and drilling in these beautiful areas. So is that if that is that the biggest thing for you? Okay. So for me, that's why I'm calling with Andrew Yang. And if it was anybody else, believe me, I have no dog in the fight. I don't care if it's Mr. Pete Buttigieg. I don't care if it's Biden. I don't care if it's Sanders. But this is why I'm calling for this specific candidate named Andy Yang. The main reason, the number one reason I'm calling you for Andrew Yang is this. In Vegas, they set the lines for everything. You can bet on a football game, a basketball game, a hockey game, a college ball game. Hell, you can even bet on The Bachelor, the reality show, to see who gets the rose. I don't know if you know anything about that. You can also bet on the presidency. There is one Democratic candidate that's actually favored to beat Trump, okay, by more than 2-1. Do you know who it is? It's Yang, sir. And the reason that is, yes, you do. What's your address? What do you want? I'm going to send you a prize. Hold on. Let me get your address. I'm going to say, what do you want? A Cracker Jack? I'll send you the prize I get from the tracker. Okay. So, you got it. You nailed it. You nailed it. You did. You nailed it. It's Andy Yang. But I think I already told you, so you're kind of cheating. But I'll tell you. I did. Oh. Bob, I love you to death, Bob. Bob, how old are you, Bob? You sound amazing for 88. What year were you born? You are. Hey, I like that. You got that. Wait, is your wife Sharon? How did you? Okay, so you're 88 and your wife's 67? You sly dog, you sly, smooth talking dog. Because that's your data. That's what we're trying to get the $1,000 for. I have her name. I'm trying. I'm not giving you the check, but we got to get Andy Yang. Okay, so here's what's going to happen: is you're going to watch Andrew Yang tonight with your wife. I want you to keep in mind when you watch him in the debates tonight, he's the one candidate. Look, everybody's blowing him off. Whatever. In Vegas, he's the one candidate that's favored to beat Trump head to head. That's all that you need to care about. Any vote on Tuesday for anybody but our boy Andy Yang is a vote for another 4 years of Trump. 4. If you want to deal with another 4 years, I mean, God damn it, you're 88 years old. If you make it past 92, God bless you. But if you don't vote for Andrew Yang, you might leave this earth knowing that orange idiot's still in charge. And that's a terrible thought. All right. Watch him tonight. I got you on that one. So I'm going to get. Oh, I can tell you. That's your data. And that's have you ever heard about Andrew Yang wants to give everybody $1,000. Have you heard that? We want to send Mike to Columbia. Okay, so Andrew Yang's, I'm telling you. Okay, so this is how I knew how old your wife was, because it's your wife that showed up, and I have her age, and I have her phone number, and I have her voter. I could probably go get your address if I wanted. That's your data. Now, oh yeah, no. So you have all these companies like Google, Facebook, and he'll talk about this tonight. They have all these companies that are Google, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix. All these companies dwarf anything that you ever grew up with. For example, Standard Oil, right? Standard Oil is chump change. Standard Oil is chump change compared to Amazon. Now, what does Google do? How does Google have they don't pay a dime in taxes. They send all their money to the Cayman Islands. They don't pay a dime in taxes. You and I pay more in taxes than Amazon, the biggest company in the history of the United States, does, right? That's right. So how are these companies, so why are these companies making so much money, sir? Do you have any idea what Google does? Google buys and sells your wife's age, your address, your wife's name, your wife's email. That's your data. These companies are making trillions of dollars on your wife's name. What Andrew Yang is proposing is a dividend. It's called the freedom dividend. You'll hear about this tonight if you watch. It's the freedom dividend, right? The freedom dividend it's a data dividend. If these companies are making millions of dollars off of your name, shouldn't you be entitled to this money's coming out of our economy and it's going in Uncle Scrooge's money bin for these people to swim around in. It's not circulating back through the economy. So the $1,000 a month, it's not coming from taxes. It's not coming from people that work. It's coming from these mega companies that we're going to push all of this income back into the market. Now, a place that I just came from, I'm in right now, Burlington, Iowa, there's 18,000 adults. The place, 40% of the city is on food stamps. I don't know what your situation's like in New Hampshire, but a big portion of Iowa is dying. Now, if you give every one of those people $1,000, that's $18 million pumped back into your local economy a month. That's about $200 million every year getting pumped into your local economy. Money circulating. There's more jobs. There's more opportunities. That's how we change this thing. So what I want you to do, one, I want you to tell me I want you to tell me that you're going to vote for Andrew Yang on Tuesday if you like him tonight, but it's a lock. He's going to steal the show. If Andrew Yang steals the show, I want you to tell me you're going to vote for him on Tuesday. Tonight. Deal. You and your wife let me ask you a question. How old was your wife when you married her? No, that's fat. I want to know how a guy like your wife is 20 years younger than you. I want to know how the hell you managed to pull that off. It is. It's your confidence. Are you successful? What'd you do for a living? You are intelligent. Okay. Thanks. You said I'm intelligent. Yeah. What else? How much money you got in the bank? That's what you didn't need much. So you never, so you never make a decision. You never say yes or no. Okay. You might have. I think you got a million. If you, I bet your wife is a looker too. Yeah, I think she's a probably good-looking woman. I bet you she's a gorgeous, gorgeous lady, and I bet you guys are happier. How many kids you got? Oh, is this your second marriage? Is it yours? It's your third. How many kids you got? That I don't know. I could get it though. I mean, I could literally get all your data. You fired kids? How did you fire kids? Sired. That's a great word. How many? What does that mean? What does sired kids mean? No. I know what a child is. I know how, like having a kid. I've just never heard the term sired. How many kids have you? Well, I don't know if that. How many of your offspring are currently walking the planet? Okay. How many does she have? How many kids does she have? Okay. Is it yours? Oh, okay. All right. So your third marriage, the third time's a charm for you. All right. Well, I've taken up enough of your time. Watch the debates tonight, and then I haven't. But like you have to understand, sir. I'm trying to get this man Andy Yang hired, and if I'm talking to you who've already committed to voting for him, then I can't go talk to the next guy and get him to vote for him. I'm trying to make the world a better place here, sir. So I'll keep talking to you. Are you sure? I'll keep talking to you because honestly, Bob, I love you to death. I wish I was in New Hampshire. Do you drink beer? I drink a beer with you. All right, so I wish I was in New Hampshire. If I'll tell you what, they want to fly me out and teach people how to close on the phone. If I come out to New Hampshire, I'm going to take you and your wife out for a beer. Deal? Deal. All right. So if I'm probably going to come out. So I don't know for sure, but I'm going to write down your information, and then I'm going to take you and your wife out for a beer. You're all right. Did your wife have the same last name as you, Bob? Let me look at this, Bob. Okay, so is Bob Gaither? Garther. How do I pronounce that? Don't yell at me. How do you pronounce it? Tell me. I have dyslexia, sir. Gothier? Gothier. What nationality is that? What's the origin? You can't say it's American. It's not American. Nothing's American. America. That's French. Yeah, that's French. You're French. Bob Gaither. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this, and I'll tell you what. If you let me get on the phone with somebody else, and you still promise, I got your word that you're gonna get my. I got your word. Andy Yang gets you and your wife's vote on Tuesday. I like you. Okay, and here's my word to you. If I make it out to, they're flying me out because they want me to teach these rooms how to dial the phone. If I fly out to New Hampshire, I don't care how far I have to drive. I'm going to take you and your wife out to dinner. Deal? Deal. All right. I'll be in touch, Bob. Thank you for the time. Andy Yang, watch him. Take care. Gaither. It's French. Gaither. That's his email. He's 88 years old. He doesn't have email. Why would I? What do you want me to email him for, Alex? Not every. He's 88, bro. He's got one foot in the grave. They buy whatever. You could sell. I really I can only sell what I believe in. Yeah, that's about it. God damn it, I'm only at 18. Guys, we need more people in here. I need to get to 31. How do I get to 31? That's my goal. I'm not going to stop until I got 31 people following me. I really like the 11 thumbs up, though. Yeah, it's Gaithier. It's Bob Gaithier. I took a picture of it. So if I go to New Hampshire, Alex, I'm gonna go pick this guy and his wife. You can come, but I'm gonna take him and his wife out to dinner. You gotta have fun with it. Dialing the phone sucks dick, and you gotta have fun with it. If you don't have fun, if you don't, make connections with people, then you're wasting your time. If you look at the phone and it makes you miserable, you'll be miserable on the phone, and that translates. You're gonna want to smile. You're gonna want to be happy, and you're gonna want to get to 31 fucking people. Come on, guys, give me 31. You're on Twitter. Yeah. This Mike. Oh. Okay. So I'm back on the phone. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Some people I'm 18 now. You have some people that you talk to, you're just gonna connect with, and some people, will just sit there and they buy because they like you. That's the secret to all of this. Is you don't have to try to get people to like you. Just be yourself. People will like you if you learn how to, interact with them, talk to them, and yeah, shit's easy. I mean, for me, but I know it's really, really hard for, if you've never picked up the phone. Let me go respond to Mathis. You could say, he said, "Go, Mike. This is how we win elections, one vote at a time." Yeah, you guys, it's not about, that are sitting here watching me. I'm okay. I'm up. Hey, how you doing? Joan. Boom boom. Okay, so I'm not talented. I mean, I do this. I was a high school dropout. I built a company from nothing. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Probably the dumbest. Anyone can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. And it's just amount of getting your reps in. The first time you dial the phone, you're gonna suck. The second time, you're gonna have rocks in your mouth and you're gonna suck. And maybe by the 10th time, you might be better. But by the 100th time, you'll start picking up on little nuances and people that just to spend your pitches in and this and that. You guys can sit around on YouTube, or excuse me, on Reddit and Twitter, and posting about how the world should be. But if you're not, phone banking and not everybody can canvas. I get that. But if you're not like spending time phone, we have an opportunity here and we need all hands on deck. And if you guys aren't going to, be out here doing this thing, and I don't know what to tell you. Dum. Now we're down to 15. You guys just, disgusting. Oh, I'm still calling. Okay. I think I'm good. You got to stop calling a butt judge, Alex. That's divisive. I don't want Lucian to yell at me again. Hey, how you doing? Oh, hung up on me. Farah. We'll say no contact. So yeah, if I can do this, you can do this. And if it helps, that was straight up a wolf. I am the wolf of fucking Wall Street. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, but fuck, dude, that guy's not better than me. No one's better than me than this. But you can do it too. You just fucking dial the phone. Pick up the phone and see what'll happen. That's all I can tell you. Knock on doors. That's the only way you're going to change the world. You're not gonna change the world, tweeting your friends and talking to your parents that are Trump supporters about Yang. You're gonna change the world by, knocking on a door, dialing a number, and hey, how you doing? Okay, they hung up too. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and I don't mean to be preachy and all that bullshit, but fuck, if I can do this, you can do this, and I'm here to help. If you want, you can, as I do this, dial along with me. It feels good, to have somebody that's with you dialing the phone, and it helps. But I just don't want to hear about Russia. Hey, how you doing? Harriet? Sweet Harriet. My name is Mike Venetton. I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. I love that, Colton. I forgot. Sorry, I've been on the phone all day. Are you planning to vote at the primaries on Tuesday? Do you have anybody in mind who you're voting for? Am I allowed to ask you? I don't want to offend you. You can't write in. Are you going to write in for Trump? Who are you going to? You can't. If you're a registered Republican, you can't vote in the primary. You have to be independent or Democrat. If you in New Hampshire, if you're not a registered Democrat or independent, if you're a registered Republican, you can't vote in the primary. I don't mean to beg. I'm not trying to beg your pardon. I'm just telling you, if you're a registered Republican, you can't vote. I mean, you can try and you can write it in, but it's 100% true. I'm not making that up. She hung up on me. I don't know. I probably just offended people right there too. I'm trying, Alex. I'm trying. Yeah, cool. You're pumped up, but how badly do you want? I'll tell you this. If you guys aren't dialing the phone and doing everything you can to try to make this world a better place, I don't want to hear anybody crying. I don't want to see any tears when Trump smokes whoever the Democrat nomination is. I don't want to hear about, hey, Catherine? Kathy. I don't want to hear about tears, and I don't want to hear about any of this nonsense. You have a chance right now to make the world a better place and to change the world. And, you'd rather sit on Reddit and repost the same meme. This is the most fun I've ever had. This is way more fun than my normal job. Doop, doop, doop. I'm it, the dip, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight. Hey, how you doing? Debbie? How you doing? My name is Mike Venetton. I'm actually giving you a call out of I'm giving you a call out of San Diego, California. I'm just going to ask, excuse me, I'm actually, my number says Iowa. I'm giving you a call out of Iowa. I'm originally from San Diego. I'm just going to ask you a loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primaries on Tuesday? Oh, you can't talk? Oh, you haven't. She's already voted. Guys, she already voted, even though you can't vote, I don't think. Nobody cares. Here, maybe. All right, if anybody's listening to me, I'm going to post my Reddit post in here about what I'm doing. And if any of you can just vote it up or just respond to try to get it to the top so we can get more eyes on this, so we can get more people in here watching this. My goal is 31. I need to get there. Well, 18 now, so I'm hanging around. But if you could I just posted the Reddit ad. If you could share that, try to get that bumped up. I really want more than 31 people in here before the goddamn debate start. Oh, somebody's calling me. This Mike. Oh, down to 15. Is it really only 20 minutes before the debate? Whatever. Hey, somebody did it. Whoever Morpher, I don't know how to pronounce her thing, but thank you. For the first time phone breakers, it helps if you treat them like a friend when they first answer the phone. If you're interested in anything reminiscent of a telemarketer, sex rate is low. Yeah, Jessica's 100% right on. If you sound like you're a robot, people will hang up on you. So what I try to do, if I get a Robert, I call him Bob. If I get a Catherine, I call him Kathy. Hey, thanks, Mathis. You're the man. And you want to just kind of have that energy. If you hear me on the phone, hey, Steve, how you doing? And they go, who the f- is it? And they don't want to hang up because they think they know you. And then you just kind of get into, the way I look at it is, if any of you know like vampire lore, a vampire can't enter your house until you invite them. I find it also helps you stand. Oh, yeah. Jessica's right on. Motion creates emotion. I would be standing up, but I got plenty of emotion. If you need, it's also really important to smile too when you're on the phone. If you see me, I'm smiling. I'm boisterous. I'm talking. I'm pumped up. I'm gonna try to get this in my WhatsApp group. Hold on a second. Oh, no, that's not it. But yeah, I'm constantly, you gotta be energetic. If people have to hear your passion, we're all passionate about Yang. We're all doing what we can. We donate, we do whatever we can. Hold on. I can't do six things at once. We all try to, if that passion is there somewhere, find it. Speak deeply. When you enunciate, it comes from right here. If you hear my voice, I am not a quiet person. So, grab their attention. Steve, Jeff, Mike, how you doing? Yeah, it's your old pal, Mikey Mike. And then if they think they know you and you kind of just, and if you see me smile, they can hear that. I don't know how they hear it, but they hear it. So, my wife's home. I'm working right now. Can't talk. I've got viewers. I've got people. My wife was an HR director, and she sat me down and explained to me why I can't mention the orientation of Buddha Judge. I guess that's just doesn't work. So please. Okay. So back at it. I don't know if I'll be able to dot. Why is she home so early? See, now I have an audience behind me, and now it's her, and I don't want her to hear me talking because I get embarrassed. Please upload and comment. I think I'm on the phone. Yeah, I'm still here. Heidi, is that working? No. Oh, it says I'm on, but I'm not. So, Kellen, no contact. I don't know if this is working or not. So what I'm going to do is stop. Okay, perfect. 1-865-500 5932 126. Hello? Sherry? Sherry, can you hear me? Sherry, my name is Mike Venetten. I'm giving you a call out of Iowa. I'm just going to ask you a really loaded question. Are you planning on voting at the primary on Tuesday? Perfect. Are you sitting down ready to watch these debates? Really? Why not? You haven't heard from my guy, though. My guy's finally on the debate floor, and they're actually going to let him speak into all the other candidates. Andrew Yang, do you like him at all? Okay, what does your list consist of? Like, why? What's the? Who's at top and who's your second? And how do I get Andrew Yang up to number one? No. Is that your biggest thing is experience? I kind of think that almost being a lifetime politician would be a deterrent for me from voting on somebody. I'm going to take a guess. Can I guess who you're going to vote for? Oh, well, I think okay. Are you leaning towards Elizabeth Warren? I knew it. Number one, if you like Elizabeth Warren, I'm going to say you don't like Bernie. Am I wrong? I'm going to, but no, he's not your one. Yeah, so I knew that. So I'm going to say your number. I know he's not. That's why I said it's not Bernie. I'm going to say Amy. No. Okay, then Buttigieg. Buttigieg. I just got back from Iowa. I'm glad you like Buttigieg. My issue with Buttigieg is he has 0 of the minority vote. Did you know that? Well, he is a crazy thing. Yeah, no, he did. No, it's honestly, I'll tell you this of why he did so well in Iowa. His campaign is A+, run by the pros pro. The people that I met were just some of the most brilliant people I've ever met, and they did a fantastic job silencing and suppressing any sort of his, something that could be negative for him. So I'll tell you this, though. He has 0% of the minority vote. Do you have any idea why he would have the 0% of the minority vote? Okay. Well, do you think that somebody like that can beat Trump head to head? No, that's so I don't. So here's my thing, and let me give you my pitch for Andrew Yang. My biggest priority is getting that orange dipstick out of that orange idiot dipstick out of office. And believe me, if Buttigieg was number one, I would be dialing the phone doing what I do for Buttigieg. Absolutely positively, I'll tell you, or Amy, if Amy was number one. But out in Vegas, okay, so Vegas will set the lines on, and you can bet on anything. And if they're in the business and they've made trillions of dollars being on the right side more times than they're not, they set the line. There is one Democrat that's favorite to go against Trump and beat him head to head. Can you guess who it is? It's Andrew Yang. It's Yang. And the reason that is look, I know we're not polling. He might be 5. All I'm asking you is just watch him at the debate because you don't know enough about him. Nobody knows enough about him. He's finally getting his moment to shine. And if you watch The Bachelorette instead of Andrew Yang, you might miss this guy. This guy is the one guy that can beat Trump head to head. The one guy, numero uno. Well, that's an interesting point. He polls exceptionally well with the moderates. Look, the Democrats vote for the Democrat every 4 years, and the Republicans do what? They vote for the Republican. It's every year. It's swing voters in swing states. And Andrew Yang polls unbelievably well with undecideds, with moderates, with people in the middle, with libertarians. And I was in Iowa for 3 weeks. I went all the way to the freezing cold from sunny Southern California because I want to make the world a better place, and I'm asking for your help. Perfect. Let me tell you another story. So I had my own precinct. They sent me out to Farm Country, Iowa, USA, and it was the caucus was in a basketball court. And when I was working the room, I started talking to all these people, and I realized a lot of people were like you. They knew of him. All they knew really was he's Asian and he wants to give everybody $1,000. So I used my minute. I don't know if you're familiar with the caucus. I get a minute to make my case for Andrew Yang. And I spent a minute explaining where the $1,000 comes from. Let me explain it to you. We're not taking from the rich. We're not giving from Peter to give to Paul. What we are doing, okay, is you have companies, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, what else am I missing? Apple. These companies, when you grew up, the biggest company when you were a kid was probably Standard Oil. These companies make Standard Oil look like chump change. All of these companies have more trillions of dollars that all they do is take it. They don't pay a dime in taxes. I don't know if you heard that. It all goes into the Cayman Islands. and they don't pay an absolute dime in any sort of tax to get, to give back. So what these companies do, if I ask you, what does Google do? How does Google make trillions of dollars? Exactly. What Google does is kind of. Exactly. So what Google does is, if I don't know about you, maybe you have the internet, maybe you don't, but your granddaughter sure does. And she has a Netflix account and an Amazon account and all these different, what these companies do is before you agree to anything, they get your name, they get your number, they get your email, they get your address, they get your gender, they get your age. That's your data. I can tell you you're 61 years old, your name is Sherry Torrey, and I have your phone number. You're also a female. I'm sure if I look deep enough, and I could buy all of your information from Google, or I could buy all your information from Netflix. That's your data. These companies buy and sell your name, your age, your sex, and you don't get a dime from it. So the money is coming. It's called a data tax, a freedom dividend. That's what it'll say if you watch the debates. I'm begging you just to watch the debates just to see this guy. But it's called a data tax. And the data tax is $1,000 that these companies, these companies are taking money out of our economy. That's why they're taking that money out of their economy and they're putting it in their money bin like Uncle Scrooge, and they're swimming around in it. The data tax is a tax. It's similar. Alaska's been doing this for 40 years. Alaska, if you live in Alaska, you get $2,000 a year. It's called an oil dividend. They give it to you every year if you can prove you live in Alaska. There's your $2,000. So it's not that crazy. But this is your data. These are companies taking money out of a local economy. So the $1,000 a month comes from, it's your data. Why should you now you can refuse your $1,000 if you want, and he wants to make it so they won't be able to buy and sell your data. That's okay. But if you want that $1,000, you can get it. Now what that does is, let me throw some numbers your way. I'm in Burlington, Iowa. There's 18,000 people. 40% of this city is on food stamps. The Midwest, the people in the middle are dying. It's bad. And if you give 18,000 adults in Burlington $1,000 a month, that's $18 million getting pumped into the local economy. If you want to see a resurgence, if you want to see a revitalization, if you want to see a gentrification, this is how it would happen. You would put $200 million into a town of 18,000 every single year. And that money would be spent on piano lessons, on food, a drink at the bar. It would be money circulating in your economy instead of it just being sitting there dead. So what I want you to do, please, if you're going to the primary, consider Andrew Yang, but most importantly, give this guy a shot. Watch the debates tonight. Tell me he's not the most charismatic person on the stage and the most likable if you watch. Can I get you to watch the debate at least? And then I'm telling you, if you watch the debate and if you see Andrew Yang, I guarantee he will be your guy on Tuesday, okay? If you like him, will you vote for him on Tuesday? I love you so much. Thank you so much, Sherry, for a moment of your time. I won't let you down. I've been doing this forever. I'm not going to stop until this thing's over, but I'm trying to make the world a better place, and I need your help to do so. Okay? All right. Take care.
I love you too, honey.
I love you too, man.
I love you so much, Sherry. I've been doing this so long.
You're gonna make fun of me. That's why I can't dial while you're here.
I will let you down.
I won't. I can't dial while you're here. Where? You're gonna leave? The debates are on. You have to watch the debates. We have to see why you love it. Who cares about Ty?
It's her birthday, mine, and Colleen's. What are you doing? You're filming yourself?
Yeah.
On my computer?
On your computer.
Sure, let me see that video. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, there's stuff on my computer.
Sorry, I'm done. I couldn't get to 31. Fuck. All right, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Bye. So